Hello! It's another home ed day today. It's 10:15. Isabel is already upstairs doing some maths and I'm just making myself a cup of tea. In our homeschool days we tend to get up about 8 o'clock-ish. I set my alarm for 7:30, but it does more or less take me all that time to be out of bed and getting Izzy up for 8. She gets up at about 8:30 and we tend to start around 9:30. We haven't usually been this rigid, but because she's onto the GCSE years now, we have actually got a proper timetable and we are actually sticking to it so far. Impressive. I've knocked this up in Outlook. It was my boyfriend's suggestion and it's been a good one. You can set things up as recurring if you want to. But right now, just while she's busy and before I need to do stuff with her, I'm going to do a bit of editing and have a cup of tea. It's about 10 to 11 now. Izzy's done her maths lesson and started another maths lesson because she got through it super quick. And she's done a bit of Portuguese. Speaking of Portuguese, I do like streaming Portuguese telly in my kitchen while I'm going about my housework, so that's what I like to do. And I'm doing it right now and making myself some coffee, and soon we're going to sit down and do human biology, which we're just starting. Now I think because there's so much crossover of the course content with the biology that it's going to be possibly even the same lesson as last time. But that's okay, it's good for reinforcement and revision, and if we get through it more quickly we could do with a bit more on the history anyway, so that'll be fine, but we'll see. I do wish Izzy's made up thing about being able to smell on YouTube would come true, because this coffee smells so good. I've nearly run out, so I've added it to my ongoing shopping list. Have you always got an ongoing shopping list in your kitchen? I do. It's really handy. Just write things on as I think of them. I've just got this video on pause a minute while Izzy grabs a quick drink. I quite often send her to get a drink when I can see her concentration's going, and it breaks it up just for a minute, and then she comes back refreshed. Anyway,
why are you whispering?
Homemade mum hack. Nothing, dear. Speaking of pausing, every so often in this video you pause and you have to go through some questions, and then you unpause and find out if you were right or wrong.
I'm like one of those old school teachers have the stick and I'm like,
I'm pointing you.
this is a nucleus.
I love the size of that electron microscope.
Mummy's getting me one for Christmas.
I'm not, look how expensive they are.
Yes, she is.
We're half an hour into human biology now. I'm just going to wash up because Izzy's doing an online quiz, which is part of the course. It's about 5 to 12 now. We've just finished up a bit of bonus history. Okay, so I've just noticed what was written on this post-it note. I'm not teaching Isabel to go around peeing on people. Where it says do a P on everyone, that means for every point she has to give an explanation and an example, and that's a good way to get good marks in your exam. So no weeing on people involved. Okay, back to the vlog. Because there was quite a lot of repetition in the human biology, we got through it more quickly. Tomorrow I've got a funny day because I have to get to West Wales. It's music stuff. I'm a musician, in case this is your first time here and you don't know. So Izzy's going to be doing a bit of homeschool with me in the morning, then I've got to transfer her to my dad's place, and he said he's quite happy to crack the whip, as he put it. But I'm going to set some independent work for Izzy to do. So I've highlighted what she needs to do on here. And now we're going to have a little lunch break. We're having a very boring lunch of tuna pasta, which is not my favourite, but Izzy loves it, with salad, which was a bit of a bargain. Well, that was pretty revolting, let's be honest. Next up at 1 o'clock is going to be English language. Izzy's English today is an assignment, actually, from the Catherine Mooney IGCSE English language course. So she can do that on her own, which is very convenient for me because it means I can get my flute practice done for an hour. I'm playing at a wedding this coming weekend and I have to play in the ceremony. I don't normally do that. Normally I just do the evening party, like the Tumpath Ceili / barn dance bit. So something a bit different this week. So I'm going to go and work on that in a minute once I've started Izzy off on her task. After we've done that, we've got a bit of a break, luckily, an hour or so to get organised, and then we're off to one of Izzy's classes. And we're going to do the English literature on the train. For English literature, we're just reading the annotated version of Pride and Prejudice at the moment. flute cave is looking like this at the moment. I've got some furniture purchased from IKEA the other day, which I have not yet assembled, but I'm going to have them along the walls. Looking forward to that. Still lots of unpacking to do, but I can't really do much more till I've got the shelves up. I'm going to practice that piece for the wedding now. It's about 2:10 now. I've done about an hour of practice, I think, and I'm going to go and do about another 3/4 of an hour. I was just checking in on Izzy and seeing how she was getting on. She's going to take a break now. Looking forward to going out, getting some fresh air, a bit of exercise, see some other human beings. It'll be quite nice. We do this most days. We've got our groups, our fixed classes down to 4 a week now to allow for a little bit more like spontaneous arrangements between friends, because it got to the point we were doing 5 and I was working at the weekends, and it was just getting a bit to the point that it was quite hard to fit in just impromptu trips to the park with friends and things like that. So we've whittled it down a bit, and it saves a bit of money as well. I'm not going to take the camera tonight because I'm trying to keep these vlogs shorter and more frequent for a bit. I think let's try that, see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. Do give the video a like if you liked it, because it really helps the channel to grow. Comment down any thoughts below. I'd love to know if you're home editing too, and hit the subscribe button to follow more of these adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.